Quinn Murphy. He's the youth engagement coordinator with Curling Canada. So we're going to segue out of the last talk that we had, since we're talking about youth curling here. Quinn, thanks for making some time. What exactly do you do for Curling Canada? If you had to give us the kind of elevator pitch here.
Yeah, totally. Well, thanks so much for having me, guys. I'm fired up to be here. First time in Saskatchewan, so it's been awesome so far. I'm loving every minute of it. And yeah, pretty much my role is just trying to grow the game as much as I can, traveling to all the major events in Canada, and just working on really getting as many young people involved in the sport, trying to make it more diverse, trying to make it more inclusive. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm loving every minute of it.
What is Curling Canada kind of doing to do that, to make it more diverse? Because I think every sport in Canada is trying to do that as well.
Totally. Yeah, and I guess the way I'd really explain it is we're trying to really broaden the definition of sports participation. And the way we're really doing that is we're creating meaningful experiences to attract new audiences. So that's been a lot of fun. We got a ton of different youth initiatives going on. We had a bunch going on leading up to the Worlds, and a bunch going on now at the Worlds. So it's been great. We've got like the school program. We've got athlete visits at local schools. We have future stars, and we had like the youth and family ticket on opening weekend, giving out a lot of free tickets. So tons of different things going on. Just really trying to make the sport more inclusive and more accessible for everybody.
How do you see? And I know Maz, who hosts a show as well, his kids are big into curling. So are you guys seeing the youth come to curling because of the school program and just getting a chance to see it and do it in school? Is it still a kind of something from the family? It's handed down. Well, my dad curled, my mom curled. I guess in Saskatchewan that might be a little different than anywhere else. What are you guys seeing? What's the data showing?
Yeah, it's been quite interesting, honestly, and it's been really crazy to see it in Moose Jaw specifically for the Worlds. We've had just over, I want to say, 3,000 students coming in with the school ticket programs. Those are really unreal numbers. Just over 4 days here this week in the morning. So it gets pretty loud. It gets pretty rowdy in there. So that's been really cool to see. So you definitely see with some of the future star side of things where you're looking at the more of the family side of things where like their families are really into curling and it gets passed down that way. But we're really trying to work with like the more the non-traditional fans and just getting involved through the schools and through the community and really trying to open it up to everybody and get as many people involved. So we've been so happy with the turnout so far, and it's been awesome.
In this day and age, there's so much competition for eyeballs and for sports dollars. Like, what do you guys feel is kind of the obstacles you're up against in terms of helping spread the word of curling and get people engaged in it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough. Like you see, there's so many sports out there. So it's tough to really make a name for yourself and get people to want to try your sport specifically. But I'd say one of the best things about curling is just how it really is a lifelong sport, right? And you can play at such a young age. You can play at a very older age too. And it's one of like the few sports that you can really do that. So I think that really puts an edge for us and how we can really market ourselves and just show no matter who you are, there's a spot for you here with curling. And I think that's kind of the best way to put it for sure.
And we talked about this in football yesterday on the show, and with Canada being so diverse and a lot of new Canadians, right? And it's a sport that you see it like there's such a strategy to it, and you don't have to be able to jump super high or run super fast. It's like such a mind game and all that. Do you think eventually like that we will start seeing the different cultures in Canada really embracing the sport?
I think 100%. And you can really see that with like our youth and family ticket program. We had over 600 free tickets given out on opening weekend. And that's just a way we can really market the sport to anybody and just get anybody in the door. It could be their very first time seeing it. And I think that's a really cool thing where if you're watching the sport, you don't have to be the most athletic person like in a lot of other sports you'll see, but you can see yourself in these players and seeing the ways that they're seeing openings on the ice is so cool. And so, yeah, I mean, just being able to get people in the door and just really giving them an opportunity to see it for the first time is awesome for us.
All right. So you said it's your first time in Moose Jaw, first time in Saskatchewan?
First time.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ottawa, so it's a little ways away, a little different out here, but
yeah.
I can honestly say that the people here they're amazing. I've met some of the nicest people ever, so I'm loving it.
All right, Quinn.
I love that. It's a little different out here. It is a little different out here. I'll give you that.
Yeah, just hey,
100%.
if you don't remember if you take one thing away from Saskatchewan and more this interview, remember 9:30. Right, that's the time in Sasky. 9:30.
There we go.
Quinn,
there we go. I won't forget.
Quinn Murphy from Curling Canada.